Before you submit your first draft of the rhetorical analysis for peer review, I want to take a few moments to talk about peer review in general. When you have someone review your work, you need to remember that it is a real person giving their reactions to your writing. This means that if they are confused or disagree with something you have written, you need to think carefully about what they have to say. Some writers dismiss others' opinions of their writing when they do peer review. This is a massive mistake. Even if you disagree with what someone has to say about your writing, you have to think about why they're having that reaction. If they are a real reader and they're having a particular reaction, there is a chance that other readers will have the same reaction. So you should explore why this reaction to your text is happening. This is not to say that you should uncritically trust what a peer reviewer has to say. If they are a peer and not an expert, then they will not have an authoritative response. In other words, peer reviewers can offer you perspective on a text, but they are not the final authority on that writing. With this in mind, sometimes people will read our writing and tell us that it is wonderful, that there is nothing that needs to be changed or reconsidered. Just as we need to be critical of negative responses, so too do we need to be critical of positive responses. All of this is to say that when we engage in peer review, all we are really doing is getting another person's perspective on our text. When they respond, we need to think about what they have to say and then make judgments about whether or not to make particular changes based on their feedback. As you engage in peer review for the rhetorical analysis and as you move beyond the confines of a course, keep this in mind about peer review and do not forget that you can, and often should, combine peer review with other review techniques to help guide you in productive revision cycles.